What's up, everybody? It's Ashley Johnson Cross with Live Big. Listen, welcome, you guys, to my show. We're on this channel every single week. We give you intentional tips on how you can live big every single day in a double-digit world. So hang around, you guys. On today's show, we're going to be giving you how you can exhibit confidence. Can't tell you how many people struggle with just being confident in themselves every single day. Hurts them on the job, hurts them in relationships. Folks, hang around. Gonna be talking about confidence today. Don't want to miss it. Hello. Listen, before we even get started, guys, I hope you're enjoying this YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome to Live Big. Listen, everybody, I want you to do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to this channel and make sure, subscribe right here, make sure you press a like and make sure you share this with somebody else that you want to encourage to live big every single day on purpose. Okay, folks, so we're going to be talking about confidence, and y'all know I have to tell you how we got to this subject matter. So I want to give a shout out to Summer, wherever you are watching this. I was inspired by our chat and decided that it is folks, men and women, all over the world that are literally struggling in the area of confidence. And it doesn't always have to be where you're just low and weak and lowly, but sometimes it's the hidden struggles of confidence that really prevent us from moving into everything that God has called us to be. So today, Summer, this one is for you, boo. Let's dig into it. How to be confident. All right. So I'm starting off with a question. Are you a con or are you confident? And what do I mean by that? So something's flying right now. I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna keep going. Are you a con? Are you the person that in public you are extremely confident? You got it going on. People know your name. When you walk into a room, you command a certain presence of attention. But on the inside, you're struggling with identity issues and being self-confident, and you really have a low esteem about yourself. But when you're out in public, I'm tough, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm the boss, I'm doing it. But on the inside, are you the person that really is struggling? And you guys, I found that doing coaching and ministry everywhere at this point, for the places that I've been afforded the opportunity to just kind of be in the company of different people, especially women, there is an undercurrent something in the area of confidence where a lot of us have been taught, fake it till you make it. But to me, fake it till you make it is extremely dangerous because it doesn't really afford you the opportunity to actually be healed so you can be real. Oh, no. So I'm eliminating today, fake it till you make it. And I'm telling you, be real so you can heal. And that, folks, is our first tip and how you can be confident. We're going to start with a Me Too movement. All right, so we're doing a Me Too movement. We're bringing it back, but Me Too in a different way. So let me explain. Y'all know I get excited on here. But let me explain. So I got up this morning and I just heard God kind of speak to me this morning, and he was really talking to me transparently about some certain areas where he wants me to move into with more boldness and more confidence. And in the words of my coach, becoming who I believe. And he said, okay, what's the holdup? Why have you not done this? What's the apprehension? And he really kind of snatched the cover off, y'all, and said, why is it that you can be so great for other people? And I really want you guys to lean in. When it comes to being confident today, we're not talking about the confidence that's in public and who you are for everyone else. I'm talking about why are you not that person for you? That blessed me, y'all. I felt something all on the inside of me. Why is it that we have been taught at times to be everything for everyone else Make sure that we're excellent in this and we're excellent at school, or for those of us that are adults, for me, whatever I do, I want to make sure that it's excellent. I want to thank you guys for the feedback on the YouTube channel. Many of you guys have been giving me great feedback saying, hey, this is professional quality. Who's doing it? What's going on? I'm glad you came out of the gate with some professionalism. You guys, I love all of the comments and I appreciate it. I really do. So make sure you subscribe. But God really began to talk to me on the inside this morning and say, hey, I want to make sure that you are not just not addicted to being a perfectionist in the lives of other people. Where they do that at? And so when we're dealing with confidence and self-confidence, because a lot of people really believe that they're confident when instead of being confident, they only have the first three letters, they're a con. So I said, okay, God, what is this perfectionism of just wanting to make sure that I do good for other people? And he told me something. He said, sometimes it's nothing wrong with the spirit of excellence, because I truly believe that is a gift from God. I believe if I'm going to do something for you, I want to do it with the spirit of excellence. But then there's a backhanded side of that. And the side of that is, let me make sure I do excellent things for other people. And that takes the light off of what I'm afraid to do for myself. Oh, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. And so I'm running into different people that sometimes it's a facade. Let me push you. Let me encourage you, because I lack the confidence to be able to really, really, truly believe that it's for me too. And so God made me stand in the mirror this morning, you guys, and repeat 3 times, it's for me too. And so for those of you, male or female, that's watching this episode, this channel, this specific one on confidence today, the first thing I'm going to tell you is you're going to have to be real so that you can heal. And included in that is you've got to know that the Me Too movement is more than just about somebody that abused you, and not to minimize that at all. But there's Me Too. There's favor for Me Too. There's promotion for Me Too. There's love for Me Too. There's abundance for Me Too. And you guys, God had to heal me in that area. But every now and then, like a good doctor, he'll come through and do a checkup and make sure that my heart is still pure and that I'm still healed on the inside. And some of you are really struggling in this area. Why is it that we feel like if we do good for other people, it takes the light off of what I'm afraid to do for me too? So the first thing I want to tell you about confidence, how can you overcome a lack of confidence, is to know that it's for you too. So you got to say, this thing is for me too. And how do you believe that it is for me too? Hang on, that's coming up. Tip number 2. Okay, so we are at tip number 2. Y'all know I love tips. I believe steps and a to-do list will help you be great in this life. All right, so tip number 2, as we begin to discuss and continue to discuss confidence. But before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You can do it right here and hit the notification bell right here to make sure you get notified as we continue to discuss how you can live every day. All right, so tip number 2 is, dude, you will do. I mean, do I hear the applause? Yes, I do hear it. Y'all know I clap for myself. But dude, you will do. What do I mean by that? Y'all, you may not agree, but I truly believe a corrupted original is better than a bad copy any day. Some of you may disagree, but give me somebody that is authentically them and they are confident in who they are. I would rather have that type of individual than somebody that is a terrible replica of who they think they're supposed to be. Oh, no. Seriously, dude, you will do. So I'm going to give you an example of how a bad copy can be distorted. Just give us the original you. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute. So, If you go to my website right here, AshleyJohnsonCross.com, you'll know that I recently released 7 books. So I have been waiting for this particular book. This ring light didn't want us to be great, but this particular book to come out, Get Out the Cage and Sing. It's very, very special to me because it really does talk about how to overcome fear and confidence issues. So though I'm not doing the plug for the book, you're welcome to purchase it at this time. Wink in the gut. But when I sent this book to the publisher to be printed, I guess instead of me sending the right file, found out that I sent like a copy of the wrong file and it wasn't the original. And so I'm waiting now to get another print of the books because I made up in my mind the content is good, but everything on the front and on the back seems to be more of a blurred copy of the original. And yes, people are waiting for the books and they're ready for the books. But I just decided now, the old me would have said, just get it out. The content is good. They're going to love it or they're going to hate it. But I'm in a different space right now. I really want the original more than I want a bad copy. And for you, those of you that are working on your confidence, if you're talking like somebody else and your hand gestures are like somebody else and your thought pattern is like somebody else and you have stepped away from the real you, you've lost who you are. It's hard to be confident in somebody, into the rights of somebody that you really aren't. And so I'm telling you, go back to the real you. Go on a journey of self-discovery. Find out who you are. I said I would rather wait for the publishing company and me to get the file right so that when I release it this time, it will be a representation of me. There's no more copy here. There's no more nothing here. I want you guys to get the original me. And so I'm talking to you in the area of your confidence. It's time for you to go deep sea diving. It's time for you to put your equipment on. Get your confidence up by making sure that you're not a bad copy of somebody else. Somebody else's word gestures. And I've seen literal people try to be an imitation of someone else. And you're wondering why you're struggling in the area of confidence. You don't have to speak like somebody else. You don't have to walk like someone else. God has created each and every one of us with a specific individual fingerprint and DNA for a reason. And if he wanted a copy, that's what he would have created. But in each and every one of us is the ability to be original. Woo! Listen, as you work on your confidence and have you overcome a lack of self-confidence, remind yourself of what's good about you. So a lot of us, okay, I want to change this. I want to do that. Okay, in this world where everybody is rearranging who they are, something is getting dismantled about the originality of our core. So I want to remind you today, there is a level of confidence that is okay for you to be you. Dude, be true to you, friends. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I mean it, spirit fingers. I want you guys to share this. This is so important to me because I see so many people that have gotten lost somewhere in the sensationalism of everybody's got to be perfect and your makeup's got to be perfect and your body type has to be perfect and your dress has to be perfect and your teeth have to be perfect and you got to have a perfect day and you can't be like me, as you guys can see here. Oh yes, I lifted the hat up for you to see. Friends, it wasn't a perfect day. It was not a perfect hair day. It was not. So what I did was I put this lovely hat on. I did. I showed it to you. Hello, world. Yes, I was having a bad hair day. But I made up in my mind, listen, dude, I got to be true to me. I got to. It's the real me. On a great hair day, on a hat day, on a day with no makeup, on a day when things are great, on a day when things may not be seem to be going so well. I had to dig deep and find something within. And I just made up in my mind, my goal is to tell you, dude, it's okay for you to just be you. So what is it that you love about you? So because I was having a bad hair day, and it's been some off hair days. I decided to find something that I do love. I love to wear hats. It's just certain things that I just love. I love to put makeup on. It's just certain things that I love. I'm finding a new love for tennis shoes. It's just certain things that you've got to discover that you love. Forget everybody else. What do you love? And friends, rock it till the wheels come off. Rock it, friends. Rock it when people are talking about you. Rock it when they ain't saying nothing about you. Rock it, rock it, rock it. Friend, I want you right now to at least think of 3 things that you love about you. Boo. And I want you to get that confidence stirred up on the inside. Not a con, not a lie, not a game, not a joke. Get that confidence stirred up on the inside and remind yourself, dude, it's okay for you to be you. Okay, all right. We are back, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed thus far as we talk about how you can have confidence. All right, so you guys, I love being with you every single week. But if you're enjoying my channel, check out some of the other episodes. It's a fairly new YouTube channel, but I want you guys to learn how you can live big and how you can date smart and don't date until you do this, and the law of attraction, and how I was able to get 4,000 watch hours, whatever it is. I want you to make sure that you support this channel like you've been doing. Friends, I appreciate you. Round of applause. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty and review so that we can get to our final tip for today. Tip number 3. All right, folks, so let's review. All right, so kicking it off, tip number 1 is kind of wrapped up in 2 points. It's be real so that you can heal. Stop faking it till you make it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Because it's only going to lead to you finding out that you're not really healed. And in order for you to walk in confidence, you've got to know who you are on the inside. You've got to be real so that you can heal, which spins into it's for me too. So when I say it's for me too, what do you mean, Ashley girl? Whatever this thing is of where you have to be the best for everyone else, and then you come back and then you're lacking something on the inside, so you're going to do your best at work and do your best at church and do your best for your friends and be your best for your children, and doggone it, you still got to try to be the best at home with your husband or your boo. Folks, that can be exhausting, especially if you don't believe it's for me too. So I'm telling every person, how do I walk in confidence? Is to remind myself. God reminded me this morning. Every now and then he'll do a drive-by and do a checkup. What I'm doing for you right now is, friend, tip number 1, you got to remember, this is for me too. All right. Tip number 2 is, dude, be true to you. If these lashes went on, I would put my hands in my head, but it took me too long to put them on. This one, guys, is just so, it's so tender. Because I've seen so many people try their best to be someone else. And to fill in the gaps with other people, other people's thoughts, and other people's comments, and other people's likes, and other people's shares, and other people's validation, and other people's approval. And folks, I'll say it again, I'd rather have a corrupt original than a very bad copy, because at least with a corrupt original, I can get in there and do what's necessary to get that file operating at maximum capacity, and the resolution will be better even if it takes more time than for me to get a quick, cheap copy. So listen, if you're feeling like, God, I've been waiting, and what's up, God? Just remember, God is reminding you, be confident in me. Be confident in this very thing, that he that's begun a good work in you, he knows what he's doing. He will complete it. He will perform it. And so I want you to know right now, friend, dude, it's okay for you to be true to you. Don't be a quick copy. Take the time and allow God to do what he needs to do to make you an authentic, original with high resolution in HD. So let God do what he's got to do. And folks, whatever you do, be true to you. All right, so this brings us to our final tip on how we can have confidence. And folks, you can have confidence every day, but I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes it does take work. There are seasons when you do have to remind yourself that you're a L'Oreal person. It's because I'm worth it. You've got to remind yourself that God is the mastermind of creation, and he didn't have an off day, friend, when he made you. He knows what he's doing, so why not have confidence in the original manufacturer, right? So number 3 is you're going to have to learn how to flip the script. So what do I mean by that? So normally a script is like a stack of papers that somebody who wrote the play, or they know the beginning, middle, and end, they give the play actors to actually carry out, and they assign parts. You are the main character, you are the supporting character, you're over props, and you're the understudy. And you get this script, and you're kind of going along with the part that somebody else told you to play. Friends, it's time for you to flip the script. To every single person that's struggling with your self-confidence, hear me when I tell you, if you don't listen to none of the other points, I want you to flip the script. I want you to take the script and say, you know what? I've decided I'm not over props anymore. I'm not going to be the fix-it person for everybody, or I don't want to be the supporting actress anymore. I'm decided that I'm taking a lead role. I'm writing myself in. I'm writing myself in. I did say it. I've got the confidence to know that this script may not be for me. I may need another script. I've decided that who God has created me to be, I've got to be free to be me. And so this script, the part that you keep trying to get me to play, no longer fits the capacity and the confines and the walls that society has put me in. I've decided I'm just going to go on and be great. I mean, I've decided that I'm going to shine. I'm going to start the business. I'm going to write the book. I'm going to go on vacation. No, I'm not taking everybody in the family with me. I'm not doing it this time. Yes, I am leaving. Yes, I am going to cut my hair. Yes, I'm going to do it. No, you can't do this. Friends, you have the opportunity to flip the script. So for every person right now, you have been playing a role that you don't want to play. You want to get confidence built all the way up? Honey, put a plot twist in that thing and flip the script and say, no, this script says that it ends here for me. No, this is just the beginning for me. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go back to school. No, this is not where this ends for me. I want you to get charged up and repeat after me. This life is for me. Yeah, well, it sounds kind of simple. No, say it again. This life is for me. Have you enjoyed yourself? Listen, everybody, this is Ashley Johnson Cross with Live Big. I want you to walk in a greater level of confidence. It's so important. If you're going to matriculate through this life, honey, you might as well live big. Get big in your confidence and make the decision. You're going to be real so that you can heal. Make the decision. Dude, it's okay for you to be you. And number 3, you've decided, I don't like the part that I'm playing. I'm getting ready to flip the script. Listen, make sure you subscribe to this channel and share it, y'all. Get in on the front end of Live Big, because, baby, we are blowing up. We're taking the world by storm. And I want you to know what's never, and I did make a word in between, what's never you're going to do in this life. Friends, you might as well live